Hey guys, it's Damien from Marketing Food Online, and I'm just here in my office. I wanted to put together a video because I've had a lot of questions in regards to how can you name your food business. Damien, I'm not really sure on how to come up with some ideas. I've tried to write them down, but I just can't brainstorm enough different variations or different really unique ideas. So I've got you covered. If you are looking to do this, I'm actually going to show you 3 name generating websites. That's right, there are actually websites, if you're not familiar with this, that you can type in some information about your business and they will generate hundreds, literally hundreds of different name variations. And we're going to dive into that right now. Hi guys, so as I mentioned in the introduction, I'm going to walk you through 3 specific websites. There's actually a ton of these, but I'm going to give you just 3 in this particular video to help you figure out how to actually generate a business name for your food business, or actually any business for that matter. But of course, here on Marketing Food Online, we specialize in food entrepreneurship. So I'm going to give you a couple of samples of how this works, and then I'll have these 3 links down in the description below, and you can definitely check those out for yourself. I'll have these 3 specific websites, and then I'm going to do a series of other videos. I'll introduce you to a few others. There's probably about 30 or so as far as being on the internet for these name generator websites. All right, cool. So I'm going to dive into this. A couple things you want to know about this before you do this, because a lot of times people sit down with a pen and pad and sit there and try to brainstorm. These name generators, being that they're online, they actually tap into information through the internet to give you even a more variety of name variations. So that's actually something you don't have to do on your own, because I know your brain can only think of so many different names. Plus, using these is something that really truly will save you a ton of time. Type in, like I want to show you, I'm going to walk you through this. Type in the information, hit the search button, and it's going to give you literally hundreds in a matter of less than a few seconds. And then from there, just scroll down and find the one that you like the best. Now, a little disclaimer, if you will. When you find these names, you need to make sure, of course, they are not trademarked. Now, that's another benefit of using these search engine name searches, in a sense, online, is that a lot of these will not generate names that are already taken. But don't take my word for it. Make sure that you definitely double check and you find out for sure. So let me scroll down. I've got my laptop open, so if you see me looking down, I'm going to take a look and I want to walk you through this. Now, the first one is Shopify. So if you want to sell food on Shopify, because there's a lot of people who are finding out Shopify is one of the best platforms, in my opinion. Actually, I believe it is the best. I've used Shopify. MarketingFoodOnline.com is a website that we operate directly through Shopify. So I'm very familiar with the platform itself. But if you're looking to sell food on Shopify, this is definitely one website right here, as you can see, where you can literally check out a name, and then from there you can go. So now, keep in mind too, you want to keep it kind of broad. Here's a few tips. If you're going to name a food business, and let's say you specialize in cookies, if you create a name that has your name in it, like let's susiescookies.com, but down the road you're gonna bring on board a whole bunch of different baked goods, maybe even a bunch of different food or snacks, that name may kind of constrict the way that people find you, because they're going to assume that Susie only makes cookies. So keep it kind of broad, and you want to be super, super creative. Try to come up with the most creative ideas from your brain, of course, at first, and then let the search engine do the rest of the work for you. All right, so let's get right into this. As you know, I don't want to waste your time, and definitely don't want to waste my time. So right here on Shopify, when you want to sell food, like I mentioned on Shopify, you want to go right to this one here. It's going to describe your brand in one word. So let's just say you're going to do cookies or baked goods. Now, I know it says one word, but you know what? For this demonstration, let's do baked goods. Type it. Look at this. I hit the button, and it's literally found 100 name variations containing baked goods. So you've got the Baked Good Pros, Baked Good Bites, Elementary Baked Goods, Dynamics Baked Goods, Hotspot Baked Goods, and so on and so on. So you go through here. You find out which one you like. Now, these little arrows that you'll notice, you'll want to click on them, because I believe this is going to take you to Tulip Baked Goods. That sounds kind of cool. So step 1, step 3. So here is, actually, that's our website. So here's where you sign in and you reserve the brand name. So what Shopify is going to do at that point, I won't necessarily log into my account specifically, but at that point, they're going to take a look at that and see if it's available. And then from there, you can secure that, okay? So from there, if you want to try a different one, you can find another business name. Let's say that you are doing salsa. So it's Sam's Salsa. Now, if you're looking to do a name online and you're going to create a domain with your name in it, That is good, but to be honest with you, in my own opinion, I would focus on the type of industry and the type of food product that you have. So if it happens to be salsa, I wouldn't put Sam's Salsa, because maybe down the road, let's say if Sam gets tired of his business and he ends up selling the business, okay, and then a brand picks it up and they have to revamp the entire line. They don't want to call it Sam's anymore. They're just going to buy the actual salsa business and turn it into something for themselves. Or maybe Sam is going to transition and have a handful of other products. Again, you don't want to narrow down the actual name of your product at first. So let's just do salsas with just one S, Damien. There you go. All right. Salsa. So again, salsa, all these Friends Salsa, Salsa FX, Total Salsa. That's actually kind of cool. I like the name of that one. Total Salsa, Sublime Salsa, and so on and so on. So you see how fast and super easy this is. Doesn't take a rocket scientist. You don't need to be Elon Musk to learn how this works, right, guys? So just type your name in. Now this is Shopify. Now let me show you the other two really quick. So of course, GoDaddy. Everybody pretty probably familiar with GoDaddy. They have a find a business name keyword search as well. So let's do Bob's Brownies. And we're going to type that in. And let's see what that actually comes up with. So now this is great because GoDaddy actually takes you directly to what's available. So bobsbrownies.co is available. There's actually a name available. Now bobsbrownies.com somebody obviously has. So they're going to show you a few variations. And let me show you. This is a little bit different because what's really cool about GoDaddy compared to Shopify is that this actually shows you domains instantaneously right now. You don't have to go to a second page. Shopify has a couple other pages to go through to find out. This will tell you that bobsbrownies.com is available. Let me see, Bob's Brownies. Bob's Brownie. Here we go. Sorry about that. So the few different spelling variations, that's the point. You want to look at that and see the different extensions. So .net, .co, .org, and they vary in pricing, and then so on and so on. Okay, so they give you an instantaneous name that you can search. Now, the third one that I'm going to show you is called NameStation. Okay, you definitely, like I mentioned before, one of the cool tips as well is that I gave you 3 of these because I didn't want to send you just to one. Why would I do that? Because each of these different searches are going to bring up a variation of names unto themselves. So they're not necessarily going to spit out the same name. So if you're brainstorming and trying to come up with a name for your business, and of course specifically a food style business, you can even do this for food trucks. You can do this for mobile food businesses. If you're starting a home-based cottage food business and you're trying to think to yourself, well, I'm trying to come up with a name for my cottage food business, but I really can't. This also can generate a name plus create a domain for you. So now we're on namestation.com. And again, all these links will be down below. You can check them out. Let's try this one as well. Let's do Bob's Brownies again, just for the heck of it. Let's see some type of variations that they offer. And it's so cool because these actually generate like nearly 100 or so names instantaneously. Now you can take these names and again, look at this, 3,190 names. Wow. So what this one does, what's really unique, what are you naming? Okay, let's say website. Which keywords are important? Let's say brownie. Brownies. Watch. Now this would generate 3,100 different domains, but that was using the variation of Bob's. Watch this. So this right here is going to be focused. This is another reason why I chose these 3. NameStation is really cool because you can choose kind of like an industry per se, and then one specific name or word, and then of course the .com extension. You can change this too if you want to get any one of these other different types like .org or the .ag, which is really popular. Also .tv, I think is another one that's really popular. But type in just the one word and then hit generate. Now look at this, 5,000 names. And again, if you want to sit there with a pad and paper and just jot down a few of them that you find on these websites, then that way you can compare which one actually works best. So let's scroll down here real quick and then I'll show you and then we'll wrap up the video. These are, like I said, this video is super short and simple. These things are really easy to use, but a lot of you aren't aware that these types of software are out there. So the one I like the most, like if you're selling food on Shopify, Shopify is really, really fantastic because you can transition that name directly into a domain name, purchase it, and you can begin to literally start your Shopify store. So this one is well as great as a NameStation is awesome. Look at the amount of literally hundreds and hundreds. Now, you'll see on here where it says check. So this is actually going to check the availability of whether or not that domain is available, okay? For the most part, these search engines really do work that way. They're not going to spit out a lot of stuff that's already taken. It's going to generate stuff that's coming from the software that's not actually already secured as far as a domain name. So that's it, guys. Really, really super simple. Those are 3, and I'll do a handful of other videos. I didn't want to sit here and do the whole list of all 30 of the companies, but check out the link down below. You actually take you to our blog post. That blog post will have all of these direct links for you, and you can check them out from there. So if this was helpful, as always, please do give me a thumbs up. If you actually are coming up with a name, we would love to know down below in the description. If you are brainstorming some names for your food business, definitely let us know. We enjoy that. It creates some really good engagement and interaction with our other subscribers, and may even give others some great ideas as well. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching Marketing Food Online. And if you are looking to create your own food truck, start a home-based food business under the Cottage Food Law, franchise a food operation, start a packaged food business, private label your own food product, sell on Amazon, get your own online store, or sell food online, remember to subscribe and check out these videos for more resources. Take care.